Yes, people, what's going on? What's going on? ACP back again, Armchair Pundit with this week's results show. Hope your weekends were all well, people. Hope families are good in the coronavirus. And I'm sure you can all see the backdrop. Spring is in the air, man. I took the kids to school this morning, and what can I say, man? You could feel the difference. It's, hopefully we can get the summer in nice and neatly. Jabs are in full effect, if you know, obviously you know what I mean. And yeah, we can just try and get this sort of, I'll say chaos, but just this virus, should I say, in the coronavirus, get it all behind us and we can move forward swiftly. Anyway, moving on to the results show, game week 29. And, there weren't a lot of football, as you know. There weren't a lot of football. We also had some FA Cup football, and I'm going to just touch on the top six, bottom six right at the end, just very briefly. So the results are, on Friday, I had, hold on, I had Fulham to win 3-2 against Leeds. They lost 2-1. They needed that win, Fulham, and they were very unlucky, and Leeds march on, so well done, Leeds. I had Brighton Newcastle. I had 1-1. I thought it would be 1-1. I thought it would be quite cagey. Turns out one team were up for it and one team were. However, both teams needed points. Brighton running out 3-0 winners. Also, I had Arsenal, West Ham versus Arsenal. I had Arsenal to win 2-1. Now, unfortunately, I've had one draw with Arsenal since I've started this channel. I've always accepted us that we'll win. I keep doing it with that. With this. I keep doing it with that. And yeah, all right, we'll come back to that in a minute. And it was 3-3 that game. So well done, West Ham. West Ham carry on doing what they're doing. And Arsenal, listen, you guys, showed a bit of passion. Last game on the Sunday was Aston Villa versus Tottenham. And I did want, my prediction was Aston Villa to win 2-1 and Tottenham won 2-0. I did want more misery on Tottenham. Turns out they had other ideas, and well done. Well done them. They needed it after recent results. So well done them. A couple of results in the FA Cup. FA Cup. We had Bournemouth, AFC Bournemouth 0, Southampton 3. And, for an FA Cup sort of sixth round game, both looking to push in it's the FA Cup, mate. We've won the most FA Cups, I think 14 or 15. And I just expected a little bit more from Bournemouth. Southampton just played them off the park. So Southampton played them off the park and, they won comfortably. The second game was Everton 0, Manchester City 2. And Man City are cruising. They're cruising in the Champions League, they're cruising in the league, they're cruising in the FA Cup, they're in the final of the Carabao Cup, whatever it's called. And, they're just doing well. They're obviously doing very, very well. So, yeah, the less said on them, the better. On a Sunday, we had Chelsea to Sheffield United 0, and it's a shame because Sheffield United had that to kind of keep them going, and they're obviously getting relegated at the Premier League, and they had this to kind of keep going and keep that I can't even say it, keep the all the emotions and keep excited that they're in the big time. And Chelsea won 2-0, so they're out. It's a shame as well because they are going to get relegated, and Leicester 3. Manchester United 1. Now, this one's quite interesting because both teams are sitting quite high up in the league, second and third. I think there's 2 points between them, or there's 1 point between them. So you would have expected a bit of a tighter game. I'm not sure how much players were changed squad-wise, but I think it's become this big buzzword, changing players, and this guy gets a rest, that guy gets a rest. Technology is obviously in football, and within that, these guys get rested, this take priority, etc., etc. So it's interesting. Manchester United obviously going through in the Europa Cup. Leicester getting knocked out. And in this game, Leicester winning the FA Cup and Man United are now out. Both teams are very close in the league, though, so it's going to be very, very interesting. Top six, bottom six. As I said, listen, Fulham were very unlucky. They needed that. They needed at least a point. That's what they needed. They got 26 points to Newcastle's 28. And then you got Brighton 32 and Burnley 33 with Southampton. So Fulham needed something. However, I do believe they have got a bit left in there to fight another day. Newcastle, however, what can I say, man? You obviously needed to, at least give Brighton a decent game, and you didn't. You just got battered. I don't understand such a massive club like that. Never get it right. We have our problems at Arsenal. And when you look at what else happens with teams nowhere near on levels with us, but just the way it's managed sometimes, you just think, what is going on there? It's the same with Sheffield United, massive club, back in the day, massive club. When I was growing up, they were in the mix. So it's just, the way these clubs are run. I'm not going to get into too much of the politics. It's just a football thing. And as an armchair pundit, it's just my opinion, really. So yeah, Sheffield United definitely going down. West Brom obviously didn't play. Sheffield United obviously being in the FA Cup, didn't play a league game. So we've got the international break now, and I'm guessing Fulham need it. They've had an interesting stint of games recently, last sort of 4 or 5 games. So they needed that break. West Brom, they all need it. They all need it. Apart from Sheffield United, will probably just want to get it over and done with. West Brom, with Big Sam, probably still see a way out. Newcastle, it's a shame because we have got, what's his name there? We've got a player on loan. What's his name? Can't remember his name. The midfielder. We ain't missing him at all, really. Can't remember his name. West Brom have got Ainsley Maitland-Niles. So we don't want to see Ainsley go down because I don't like the sound of that, him going down. It's almost like it's it won't do well for him and Arsenal because are we going to need him back with us? Obviously, Callum Chambers is back. Obviously, other guys come in the midfield. We've got Xhaka, Partey, so he's not going to get that. Saka's obviously cemented himself, and then you got Martinelli, Smith Rowe's come in. So, for people like Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Willock, who's at Newcastle, it's not looking good for them. I can't see them slipping back into the Arsenal team. So I don't want them to really have a rough ride where they are now, relegated, both with relegated teams, because they could both go down. Both of them could go down. And, just for their careers, I wouldn't like to see that because I don't know how Arsenal are going to integrate them back in to that squad. Because, even though, listen, we're far from a finished article, Arteta's got a lot of work to do. But I just wouldn't want to see those two go down. So looking at top 6, listen, it's obvious, Man City, if they don't win it, then I'm selling everything, bruv. I'll sell everything, mate. I'll just sell the camera, sell the green screen, sell the lot, and forget football, innit? So they listen. If they don't win it, mad. I guess there's no surprises for second and third, as we all know, apart from the Champions League. Chelsea look like they're holding up that 4th spot, and the manager that's coming has done quite well. He's obviously got them rallied up. The boys want to play. Champions League still running. Man United still in Europa League, by the way. With Arsenal, and who else is in there with us? Arsenal, Leicester just went out. I think Liverpool are in the Champions League. Yeah, Liverpool in the Champions League still with Man City and Chelsea. So, the English clubs in the top 6, or Liverpool in the top 7. Still rallying, man. Still going for it. Liverpool have had a really indifferent season. I don't really want to talk about 7th. Tottenham obviously going out of Europa. Listen, you deserve to go out. Like, you can't. I don't know what it was or why they didn't really play, because I watched a bit of that game, and trust me, you just have to wonder. These are professional footballers. Now, I'm not trying to give Tottenham any sort of any breath of fresh air because they don't deserve it. But for a so-called big club, it's like, yeah, whatever. Do you know what I mean? See you later. West Ham obviously doing very well, 3-0 up in 30 minutes against Arsenal. Listen, yeah. Listen, the draw felt like a win, put it that way. You know, it's going to be interesting. I've already said, obviously, we need to win the UEFA to give us that budget and put us there. But I'm all in my mind, what if we don't win it? What if we don't win it? What does it mean? Because I'm more interested in if we don't win. I want us to win, obviously. We can win. But we proved yesterday, with all the talent, and he played a strong 11, you know, even with Callum Chambers in there, it was a strong 11, and we struggled. We struggled to make it look like we mean business. Because that's what we're supposed to be doing at this time, especially this stage of the season. You want to look like you mean business. You don't want to look like you can be tapped and picked on, if that's a better word. That's what you don't want to look like, and that's what we did look like. So who knows? So in my mind, I'm thinking we're not going to win Europa. We're obviously not going to, you know, we're going to struggle to come. Well, we're not coming fourth. We're definitely not. You know, Europa League qualification is going to be tough. You've got Everton, Liverpool, Tottenham in those areas. With West Ham obviously playing the way they're playing, Chelsea vitalised, Leicester just oozing. So, you know, and Man United are where they are, you know, merit. They've played well, and listen, City are obviously going to be champions. So it's going to be tough. So if we don't do none of that stuff, a season without any European football next season, and you know, what can we do? Can we keep Odegaard? Is Saka going to kick on and get a lot even better? Smith Rowe is going to pump weights and be a bit stronger. You know, Martinelli's going to start playing. Aubameyang is going to be able to link your 1-2 with someone and probably score. There's a whole host of her. Leno is actually going to start taking it on his chest and playing a nice simple pass without looking too tense. Louise, you know, is going to then be some kind of Adams. Tony Adams is going to come out of his chest. You know, Gabriel is just a baller anyway. He's just going to have to take... Is he going to step up and be, I'm the man, you don't get out my way? Kieran Tierney is going to be captain. You know, if that guy's not captain, then I don't know what to say. And obviously, you see what's happening at right back. Chambers, we got Cedric, we got Bellerin. It sounds like Bellerin might be leaving. I saw something earlier. It said Bellerin might be leaving. Am I shocked? No, I'm not shocked. If he leaves, he leaves. I saw it earlier. So I'm not too fussed if he does have to go. I don't know if it's such a big deal from an Arsenal perspective. He's a good player, but you know, it might be time for him to leave Arsenal. I'm not going to get into too much small talk with Arsenal because, you know, I think I've said enough, to be honest with you. And I'm just going to enjoy the international break, watch a few England games and a few other of the national teams. I might do a couple of videos just to fit them in. And I think we come back and we play Liverpool on the 4th, and then we've got Slavia Prague on the 8th, and that's of April. So by then, you know, I think most of our players go on international breaks, but we should be sort of fully vitalised and relaxed. And then we'll see how we come back. And then I'll carry on, people, with the ACP show, Armchair Pundit. Just remember, people, this is just my opinions, obviously. The show is the show. I do my predictions, I say my results, and that is it. I don't actually try and be this sort of BBC or, sorry, there's other channels available and all that malarkey. I just say it what it is, and it is what it is from my opinion. If you've got something to say about it, please let me know. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll catch you all on the other side. Take it easy.